A forest city, that was the vision in design of the royal architect of the last monarch of Sri Lanka, King Sri Vikrama Rajasinghe. Centuries have passed its realization, and even today, this city rules its realm in sublime tranquility. Being located in the center of the island, Kandy, the principal city of the main three in the central province, the strategically inexpendable and natural fortress, the last stand of the nation against the British, still follows the initial plan set out for it hundreds of years ago, even though its diverse multicultural ethnicity. World famous for the colorful, brilliant and energetic procession, the Kandy Perahera, the city itself brings an awe to every visitor's eye. The Temple of the Tooth Relic, being also the final royal palace of the nation, is one of the most famous tourist attractions in Asia and found fame as a UNESCO Heritage City in 1988. The mistiness of the mountains and the higher elevation makes Kandy a less tropical city with a soothing wet climate. The hill capital of Sri Lanka, Kandy, is surrounded two-thirds by the Mahaveli, Sri Lanka's largest and longest river, and the rest of the city is camouflaged by the vast mountain ranges of Hanthana and the Knuckles. With an even mixture of Sinhalese, Tamils, Muslims and Christians connected through ancient bondages of political matrimony and international business relations, the city itself teems with a diverse culture in both race and religion. Harmony is the life essence of Kandy. But the reality of the city seems to have spared neither race nor religion, as just about 1.7 kilometers from Kandy, over 1,000 families reside in the worst ever situations as legal and illegal settlers in the concentrated shanties of Mahayava. These citizens have been pushed to the extremes of poverty and have no escape in breaking the cycle of their miserable life. As it is within the city limits, the forsaken settlement of Mahayava has indirectly affected the tourism in Kandy, as it declines the true beauty of the hill city. Adults or youngsters with lower income, the rural populations who were drawn to the only mega city in the vicinity with hopes to prosper with tourism. Whatever their ambitions may have been, the cost of legal livelihood may have been a larger-than-life gamble for them, especially when a few families have to live with hardships in one scanty room. For others with a single-roomed house with no pipe-borne water and proper road access, no proper evidence of property ownership and blocked ventilation, their need for proper sanitation is only met by the most unhygienic public washroom systems. The settlement has also blocked existing waterways, natural terrain and wind direction. Integration with the surrounding is limited due to haphazard development of residential activities. Above all, the risk of earth slips have risen as a result of this unorganized land use. As a soft loan from the government of Pakistan, the main funds were received to initialize the project. The project was given to the Minister of Housing and Construction, who would enroll the Urban Settlement Development Authority to carry the full responsibility of the project. Dedicated to provide each family a home, Department of National Planning, Ministry of Finance and Department of Budget, along with funding from Pakistan through the Pakistan Credit Line Facility. The Urban Settlement Development Authority functions under Ministry of Housing and Construction and was established in 2008 by the Parliament, Act No. 36 of 2008, to achieve the objectives of formulation of national policy in relation to urban settlement development and ensuring implementation of such policy along with provision of improvements of the living conditions of persons in undeserved settlements. This they will achieve by utilizing a twofold development approach. By this, they will uplift the living conditions of the community in undeserved settlements by physical development programs and human development programs. Engineering Services and Construction Division, Social Mobilization Division and other divisions of USDA together have found many a solution for urban housing problems. The Angulana Housing Project is one such successfully coordinated and completed projects. Many families have found their safe haven in this housing scheme. Concurrently, the Lunava housing project is in its final stage of completion and will soon be declared open to the public for settlement. USDA has by now successfully completed many similar housing projects in Anuradhapura, Talawakale, Chilao and Dematagoda, and has uplifted the livelihoods, economy and social standing of the people in these areas. What if 300 families can be located first and then start with the development project? The USDA planned an initial 2-acre land, 300-unit social housing condominium complex with 2 rooms, bathroom, kitchen, living spaces and utility room, which is a heaven for the low-income families. Then use 7 acres to settle the remaining 900 families and continue developing the remaining Mahayava land accordingly. Mahayava Urban Development Project, along with its master plan, aims to create a new town in the heart of Kandy with a place to live, work, shop and relax in a high-quality, attractive neighborhood. A home within the city, a mixed development plan that is being arranged according to the ideals and guidelines of Chief Minister of the Central Province, Honorable Sarath Ekanayaka. Along with the teamwork of the Mayor and Commission of Kandy Municipal Council and the USDA. Enriching the existing, designing for change, and making connections are the main objectives of this project. USDA aims to rehouse poor families who are in encumbrant lands with no titles in urban underserved settlements in modern neighborhoods without disturbing their livelihoods and their social networks, and thereby liberating those lands for urban redevelopment purposes. To initialize the project, the citizens who will be directly and indirectly affected should be informed of the absolute details and perspective of the project. The best outcome of this project will be to the families who live together in one single room, as they will receive a house with modern commodities per family to live a life in happiness and peace. This project is also a good opportunity to the people who waited to be resettled to be a part of its designing and construction process. Having the residents' assistance is an important indicator of trust and unity in finalizing the project goals within the given deadlines. There were many areas that needed careful attention as well as many challenges to overcome in planning this project, applying traditional architectural characteristics of Kandy when designing the buildings, keeping the heritage as well as the landscape of Mahayava intact when constructing the buildings, enhancing the panoramic view of the mountain ranges in the city of Kandy, giving living spaces to families who will be losing their houses due to the project, providing a facilitated school for the existing school. Attractive components of the project. The whole of the 14 acres set to be developed would have 3 main steps, with the initial 2 focusing on resettling the present residents, while the third phase would focus on mixed development activities with state-of-the-art modern recreational facilities, a school of existing school, car parks, shopping malls, cinemas as well as condominium complexes for middle-income apartments and luxury apartments. The project hopes to see Kandy in 2020 with a new purpose, a higher value, and fast becoming a hub for expanded tourism and commercial prospects. The once forest city of Kandy will be in the highlight as the cleaner, safer, and greener home within the city.